Hello everyone, it's Jared again. Welcome back to another video. Thank you very much for tuning in. So the more I drill my research into this grooming gang scandal, the deeper I go into this rabbit hole, the more I'm able to connect the dots between the nature of these sick, disgusting crime incidents with the prevailing ideological doctrines of a certain religion of peace, as the title of this video is named. I've listened to some pretty distressing testimonies from some of these victims and their family members recently, and I have to say that this whole ordeal goes far back, way back to even the 1980s, before all of this controversy between Labour and Tory government and the era of Tony Blair. So these crimes were committed by a group of men who had a common centralised religion, and that is Islam. Now, why is this religion such a problem? Is it really offensive, discriminatory and Islamophobic to slap a label on these perpetrators? Well, the truth is, as a Christian myself, I am commanded to love my neighbour, love non-believers, atheists, love believers of whatever faith, whether they be Buddhists, Jews, Hindus, love strangers, love homeless people, and my love extends also to Muslims. Individual Muslims. They are in fact not a problem for me. They aren't a problem for Christianity. In fact, a lot of people who claim they are Muslim, from what I know, are cultural Muslims. They were born in the Muslim community, but have never studied the Quran, nor have they studied the Hadiths or any Islamic text. What I am against, and what Christianity essentially is against, is the doctrine, the ideology that undergirds everything that Christianity stands against and historically has been fighting against. That is the ideological cultural doctrine of Islam. And it's this same doctrine that believes that the testimony of a woman in a court of law is half that of a man. It's the same culture that finds no fault in interfamily marriage or incest. It's the same doctrine that draws our attention to scriptural reference detailing the Prophet Muhammad and his marriage to a 6-year-old girl. The same ideological teachings that tell us non-Muslims are given 3 conditions in the eyes of scripture: that either they convert to Islam, pay the jizya, that's a tax levied against non-Muslims so they may be protected or exempt from prosecution under the Muslim ruler or state, or the third option is be killed. It's the same culture that encourages the practice of slavery, to take victims of Muslim conquered lands as slaves. And still to this very day, the purchasing and sale of human slaves is being practiced in Arabic countries, or countries that are majority Muslim: Pakistan, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Turkey, Sudan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Libya, the list goes on. And I know some people commenting on my videos have said not to mention religion and they want no part in any philosophical or religious debate. Well, the truth of the matter is that this ruthless, unethical, backwards thinking religion is already here in the UK and has infiltrated many facets of society. Many instances of community tension, lack of social cohesion, violent crimes, sexual assaults, tendencies towards violent attacks on innocent people, terrorist attacks. There's many cases of them linking back to this particular religion. I can't even count how many Islam-linked terrorist instances have been happening worldwide in the 21st century. From the 9/11 attacks, to the Ariana Grande concert bombings, to the London Bridge incidents, to the acid attacks all over the UK. Even recently, just in 2024, we've had the Manchester Airport incident, the Southport murders, the sexual molestation and murder of a girl walking the street in Germany, the guy who ploughed through a Christmas market with his car in Germany, the guy who ploughed through a New Year's crowd with his Cybertruck in New Orleans, waving an ISIS flag. I could go on and on about this. And if this religion needs to be mentioned, well, I have no choice but to bring in Christianity into the mix. Because whether you're a believer, atheist or agnostic, it doesn't matter what you think about Jesus Christ. He is the ultimate King of all kings, the one who brought life to the Western world, to our democracy, our values, our judicial system. Christianity is the same doctrine that guided the Crusaders to fight back against Muslim conquerors, spreading their caliphate all across Europe. And it's the same ideology that gave us all kinds of artistic wonders, from European architecture, Renaissance paintings, Baroque and classical music. It's the same religion that gave the Protestant evangelists motivation to completely abolish slavery. It's the same culture that gives us all of our ethics, our morals, our mannerisms, telling us not to steal, not to nick our neighbours' Amazon packages, to hold the door for a lady. Those kinds of mannerisms I'm talking about. It's the most popular and impactful religion in the world, and is followed by many people from different countries with different ethnicities and backgrounds. And although in this country, the United Kingdom, we have sort of slowly abandoned our Christian heritage and invited in more secular atheist ideas, some of them infused with enlightenment liberal thinking. But we have to acknowledge this simple fact that Christianity is the root of our civilization. So let's call a spade and speak the truth for what it is. This particular religion is incompatible with the Christian faith. We cannot allow these sick ideologies to permeate every facet of society and corrupt our very own institutions, our communities, ruin our families, impact the safety on our streets and towns and cities. It just needs to go. It can't remain in the Western world. There can't be justice for the young girls, those young innocent girls who were all part of this whole grooming gang scandal, without removing this sick ideology from our society. So that's all I have to say. Thank you very much for watching. This was one of the more kind of extreme videos that I've made so far. But I just have to speak the truth on this channel. And I look forward to making more of this kind of content. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. We need to bring justice to these girls, young innocent victims, at the hands of these men committing the most heinous, disgusting, sickening crimes imaginable. Let's start speaking up. I'll see you next time. Thanks very much for watching.